Hi, I'm Jeanne Fiorini. Thanks for being here at the Tarot Tips. Many subscribers have contacted me and asked for comparisons of various pairs of cards. It can be really helpful as you're learning tarot, and even if you're fairly experienced with the cards, sometimes it feels like two cards on the table are saying the same thing, and we have trouble discerning what's the difference between this card and that card. The tarot doesn't duplicate itself in any place. The 78 cards each of the cards has a unique place in the, like I like to call it, in the disco ball of what is tarot. Each card has a specific facet. So sometimes it's really easy to see how cards are saying a different thing, but sometimes you might get a couple of cards where you might really be wondering what the difference is. With the pairs that people suggested across the last couple of months, I certainly can see why these would be problematic pairings. So we're going to go through over the next 3 videos some of this compare and contrast idea with cards that people have found problematic. So the first pair that we're going to look at in this video, this video is about the first pair, and it's the Devil card and the Moon card. So how are they similar? How are they different? Let's go to the tarot table, see what we see. Okay, here are the 2 cards we're going to compare and contrast today. The Devil card, which is card 15 in the Major Arcana, and card 18 in the Major Arcana, the Moon. So the first thing, which is obvious that these 2 cards have in common, is that they are both Major Arcana cards, which means they are archetypes, they are larger forces, they are big picture energies. The other thing that they have in common right off the bat is that each has, pretty high intensity to them. Each of these cards is connected to the unconscious, to the parts of our awareness that might feel mysterious, to put us in a position where if we were to draw one of these cards, it might indicate a place where we're confused, maybe a place where we're impatient. Either one of these cards, when they come up, might indicate feeling stuck. We see pairs in each of these cards. We see a pair of people here. We see these pillars. We see this pair of animals. We see a central image. Here it's a figure. Here it's this ostensibly the moon, but it also has a kind of a solar aspect. So visually they're somewhat similar. Each of these cards is an opportunity for growth. Not a pleasant maybe place to be, either one. Not a comfortable place for most people. But each of these cards does have the opportunity for us to access something new and to grow and move forward in a certain direction. So, the common thread here is the unconscious and the sense of confusion that each of these cards might convey. But how are they different? How are these cards distinctly separate energies? The first thing that comes to mind is that the Moon card is a card that shows a gestational period. Some people like to call the Moon card a vision or a representative of the womb, a place where growth is happening far out of human eyes and perception. So it is about the mystery of life and the mystery of birth. And so there's this potential in the Moon card for something new to be cooking, something new to be getting ready to be brought forth, to move down this river into manifestation. So the moon card, even though we might feel uncomfortable while we are in it, is a place for that growth might be happening. The devil card is about control. It's about who has the power. And if the devil card comes up, we probably are not feeling like we have the power. The moon card requires us to listen, to feel our feelings, and maybe to try to just sit with things and understand what's going on intuitively. The devil card challenges us to action. So the moon card is highly receptive. It's very open to listening and feeling, kind of groping our way in through the dark a little bit, and letting things emerge as they will emerge. The devil card is challenging us. That devil image often looks directly at us, kind of in a I dare you kind of way. The devil card challenges us to take action. Now, you can look at this particular version of these two cards, and you can see, you know, the moon is ruled by Pisces. So this is water and water. You know, we have this image of this damp landscape. This is, you know, the water in tarot is about the inner life, the emotions, the unconscious, and the intuition, the dream world, all of that internal flowing aspect of life. The devil card ruled by Capricorn, so that's earth, and cardinal earth no less, so there's a real hold here that this devil card has. But also there's fire. Look at the devil card or the challenge card, card 15, that might be in your tarot deck, and see where you see a flame. See where you might see a ray of light. See where you might see a very small open window. This is the nudge, the prodding that's also intrinsic in the devil card. So this is earth and fire. This is water and water, in my perception of what's going on here with the elements. So the devil card says, yes, I do have you in a box. What are you going to do about it? So the potential, how are we going to use our power? How does our will, our determination, how do we need to tap into something to change a situation which makes us feel victimized, perhaps powerlessness? So yes, really similar, these two cards, but also very different. The moon really requires that we sort of sit back, listen, and try to learn how to dive deep, if you will. The devil card, the challenge there is, well, are you going to stay stuck, or are you going to do something about that? Where is the illusion that you don't have any control or power? What action do I feel like I'm being forced or asked to take, which really my receptive side might rather not embark upon? So I hope that, you know, some of those ideas are helpful for you. I hope that helps you discern when these cards come up together. Let me make a comment that I'm going to probably make through the next 3 videos, and that is, when whatever pair we're looking at come up together. Let's say I pulled out 5 cards and 2 of them were the devil and the moon. This really reinforces that sense of stuckness, that sense of, wow, I am really in a place where the universe is having its way with me. Do I have any options here? So 2 cards that are very similar are always going to support a certain idea, whether it feels good or whether we really just want to pull our hair out. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. We'll see you next time.